guys, welcome back to Rymerplans. Today I'm planning the week commencing the 19th of July. I'm using the March mystery kit from Plannerface, which is a great big kit. I won't go through it all because watch my other videos. My weekly spread last week, I went through the format of the mystery kit. I'm going to use a little bit of foil from Tilly Journals. I think I'm going to cut up some of these overlays for the double boxes, and then I've got a roll of the collab tape from Tilly Journals and Colourful Co. If you do want some of this overlay tape, I do PR for Colourful Co, so you can get 10% off using code Sophie10, and I'm gonna get started with the spread. Hey friends, hope we're all doing good. Apologies if you can hear my fan in the background. I'm not that sorry though, because I think we can all agree that we are in hell right now. Or those of us in the UK anyway, who have fragile temperaments when it comes to heat. So today I want to talk about something that I mentioned in UKPA activism. And it's not like it's a small story and it's not a huge deal, but it's just an example to people who are maybe starting out in activism. So last week, maybe the week before now, I've lost track of time, I had to buy some moisturizer for me and for Mikey. So I just grabbed a couple of bits on Feel Unique, and I didn't have money, so I was going to pay by Klarna so that I could spread the cost. So I went to check out on Feel Unique, and it said, in order to use Klarna, you must specify your gender. And I was like, that's a bit weird, but okay. Because I am a cis person who has the privilege of specifying my gender not really bothering me, I don't mind doing that. But imagine if I didn't have that privilege. Like, imagine if that was really upsetting to me to have to think about what gender I am just to buy moisturizer. So then, keeping in mind, by the way, my son's obviously a cis boy at this current time. I don't know if he always will be, but theoretically I'm buying two different moisturizers, one for a cis boy and one for a cis woman. So don't know what good my gender is doing in terms of market research, because they don't know who I'm giving that to. Anyway, so then I scrolled down to where Klarna had gender options, and it was like highlighted in red, you must select this. And I clicked it, and guess what? It's a scrolling menu thing with two options, male and female. Can you imagine being a non-binary person and you want to buy some moisturizer or anything? You want to buy literally anything beauty related, and you go to checkout because you haven't been paid yet, but you really need it right now. You go to use Klarna and boom, reminder, gender. And then not only that, when you're already probably feeling a little triggered already, you scroll down and boom, two genders. Your gender or not gender isn't there at all. That must suck. So obviously I went over to Twitter and I tweeted Feel Unique and Klarna and just said, who's taking responsibility for this between the two companies? And basically it's 2021, guys, like, do better, you know? So Feel Unique got back to me super quickly and said, it's not us, it's Klarna's fault. Klarna didn't answer. So initially that would make you think, well, then it is Klarna's fault. But the next day I said, because they apologized for the inconvenience, and I was like, it's not an inconvenience, it's inconsiderate. I'm not inconvenienced by this, but someone could be really hurt by it, but that's not an inconvenience. So yeah, anyway, day later, Klarna still hasn't got back to me. Feel Unique have ignored my snarky response about it's not an inconvenience, it's just shitty. And I said, so like, other than apologising for the inconvenience, what's actually going to happen? And Klarna still hasn't responded. Don't even know if they ever saw it. But Feel Unique says, it looks like Klarna's settings have changed and you now can like check out without declaring your gender, which I did double check and you can do. I didn't fully check out because I don't want to buy anything more, but yeah, you can do that now. So one of two things has happened. Either Klarna straight up ignored me publicly but fixed it behind the scenes, or Feel Unique were like, it's Klarna's fault, and then fixed it their end. What I will say is I use Klarna everywhere and I've never had to declare my gender. And also, like, why it's gonna be the one who's answering, right? That doesn't matter. I honestly, like, I did say to them who's taking responsibility for this, but I never wanted it to be like, it's you. I literally just wanted it fixed. And they fixed it. So I don't care whose fault it was. It's done. But anyway, the point is, this long-winded story is that hopefully, unless something changes, people who struggle with their gender identity are never going to go on Feel Unique and be reminded that they're struggling in terms of checking out and paying. Obviously, I can't control everything that might trigger them. Certain products might trigger them, for example. I can't change that. But what I can do is I can see something that I think that's going to be hurtful for someone. I can speak up, which took me 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, including my follow-up tweets. And I changed it. They just changed it, just like that. And I think when people think about getting involved in activism, they think of it as like this really overwhelming and scary thing. Like, they think of it as like going on big marches or camping out outside Parliament, or, you know, having to write this lengthy thing to your MP that's like well researched, and you know, learning new laws and things like that. It can literally be sending a tweet, making a change. That's it. And I think it's really important to remember that, because activism is accessible to everyone who wants to be involved in it. And yeah, I just think it's important to highlight ways that activism can be as accessible as possible. It can be clicking and signing a petition. It can be sending a tweet. Everything matters and everything counts. And yeah, that was pretty much the story. It wasn't so much, I don't want to like, I don't know, like, it wasn't a big deal on my part. I don't want to be like, oh, look how good I am, because it's not. I do this shit all the time, and half the time it doesn't work. But yeah, I just think it's worth addressing, because I think it's worth basically my mission is to get as many people into activism as I can. And if you see how easy it is, like, come join us, get involved. We are always happy for the help. Okay, I'm done now. I'll hand back over. Okay, there we have the finished spread. I'm so sorry if you noticed my light. I totally shone it. I went like this. I knocked it like that, which is just like not practical at all. But yeah, this is the finished week. I wish I had just a couple of things to mark here, but I don't, so it is what it is. I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.